There's something about passionate people that just sticks with you, even if they're not the loudest people in the room, even if they're still figuring things out like the rest of us. There's a glow. There's like this fire that you can feel inside of them. You can feel it in the way they speak, the way they move, the way they lose track of time when they're doing the things that they love. And it's not really about being perfect. It's not about being impressive or successful. It's about being alive. And that is so attractive. You can tell when someone's really into something. Like there's no filter, there's no performance, or they're not trying to get any validation from other people. Their eyes just brighten up. Their body starts to lean in. It just doesn't matter what it is because their energy is so contagious. And when you're around people like that, you start to feel like you're connected to your own spark as well. I think being passionate is one of the most honest things that you can be. It's like saying this really matters to me even if no one understands it. Even if I'm not the best at it, even if people laugh at me, even if I fail, it's okay because this is what I love. This is my passion, and I just go for it no matter what other people say. That is so brave because passion opens up risks, right? When you fail at something, people will look at you weirdly. You're kind of showing other people what can break you, right? What really decides your mood and everything. Your whole life depends on it, but you're still showing it anyway because it's real. It's raw. To me, someone who chooses realness and passion over comfort is what makes them deeply attractive. Because we live in a world that often feels desensitized. People are trying to get through the day. They're checking in, clocking out, trying not to feel too much or want too much. But passionate people, they break through that. They remind you what it's like to feel something fully, to be driven, to be immersed, And that's what makes them so magnetic. Because they're not trying to impress you. They're just being them. And they make it look so natural that you start to wonder what could happen if you stopped holding back as well. Seeing someone who's really passionate, they kind of pull you into their own world and kind of like make you want to build your own. And I don't think that's something you can just learn to do by just reading a book or just learning in the classroom. I used to think that passion was this big thing that always stays lit, Something that's keep going on. It's like a big energy that drives you to do this, do that. But I realized that passion doesn't always look dramatic. It's not always this like wild ambitions or this grand gestures that you would think it is. It can be something so subtle and quiet. It's like a kid playing a piano for hours, right? Just to understand what the sound is. Or it's like someone staying up really late at night, up until like 3 a.m. editing and everything, just because they like doing the thing that they do. Or it looks like someone waking up early in the morning to, do their morning routine even when no one's watching. Just because that's their passion, it just makes them happy. They don't have to prove it to anyone else. They just do it themselves and feel proud, feel confident. Passion can be quiet in that way, but it's never indifferent. You can also tell when someone is living with intention, when they're chasing something that really moves them, and when you witness that kind of focus, you just gotta respect it, But I think the best part about seeing passionate people is that it moves you as well. You kind of start to reflect on yourself and something in you wakes up. Something that you didn't even realize that was asleep. And in the same way someone stays up late at night for, you also ask yourself, what do I really love that much? Like what are the things that are worth staying up late for? What's worth risking judgment for? Then you start to remember the old dreams that you buried, the ideas that you once abandoned. Parts of yourself that you forgot about. I think that's when passionate people really come in. They don't just come in to inspire you. They remind you of who you could be, of what you still care about, of parts of you that still burn. They kind of remind you of those things because you look up to them. You want to be like them. You want to be as passionate as they are. You want to be as driven as them in the same level. So you start questioning yourself as well. And I think that's what the best part about seeing passionate people is. It's not only attractive, but it's inspirational. They influence you a lot. And I think that's something so priceless. In a world where so many people are afraid to feel, those who live and those who do will always be the ones that shine. I just love being around passionate people because they inspire me to do the same. And I want to be that influence that can inspire other people as well. So passionate people are so attractive. It's not really about looks. It's not about their style. It's about the principle, the attitude, or the behavior that they have toward life. They're not afraid to be vulnerable. They're not afraid to show people what they care about. Because most people are scared to show that because that can easily be their weakness. But people with passion, it appears that they have a purpose or goal that no one can take away from them. And that is something that I honestly admire so much. I realize that being passionate isn't cringe. It's not being too much. It's not weird. It's just being you, and that's the most raw and genuine thing that you could do for yourself. And people that don't get it, that's fine. The right ones will eventually. Your passion doesn't really need to be explained. It's felt by people. And that's priceless. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.